Hello. How are
Hello.
you?
Good. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Oh, it's been a long Monday.
Oof.
Sorry for the noise. That's my printer printing up my bootleg notes. Um okay guys, welcome to the commentary zone at night. As you enter the room, please give us a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell if you haven't already. Tell a friend if you haven't already. Just like do all the things that we ask you every dang episode.
Right.
Now that I got the business of the YouTube out of the way, welcome y'all. Are y'all as exhausted as I am from last night's Bravo lineup? Were they trying to kill us and everything was good?
Everything was good.
So you know what this tells me? That everything gonna be trash the rest of the season.
I don't think so because Married to Medicine's ending.
Yeah.
Potomac just came out with a bang, and we know the season's gonna be lit because some people mad at some other people who they were friends with last season, so that's gonna be interesting. And Shaw's is solid. I'm here for I'm here for London's Mama's house. I'm gonna leave it that there.
I know, because that's the same house that MJ went to when they introduced her, right?
Was that her mom's house? I wasn't sure if it was
Yeah.
her mom. Her
We didn't know it was her. I didn't know it was her mom's house when
right,
MJ went over there the first time. This
right,
time she disclosed that nice little piece of information. So now I'm looking at her like,
right.
I thought that was your place. Why are you so big, old, and grown and still living with your mama?
Mama got a estate. She probably in the northwest wing somewhere. I'm just saying.
If London lived on the tennis court, I
Stop.
wouldn't be mad at mom.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So on the docket tonight, we've got two shows for you guys tonight. So we're going to roll really quickly through Married to Medicine, season 8, episode 19, reunion part 2. And then at 7:45 Eastern, 4:45 Pacific, we will be doing Real Housewives of Potomac season 6 debut season premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Shaw needs to be canceled. Oh Lord. Hello, Miss Ablavi. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Black Lavender. Hey, Just Chat. Thanks for joining us. You watch both? You watched both of what? There was 3 shows on last night. Which one you ain't watch, Ablavi? All right. Now, you know how you say when they have more, like if they have 3 or more episodes in a reunion, you always say the episode part 2 is always trash.
That's generally the formula.
They broke your theory.
They
Last night
really
I
did.
thought was good.
It was good. No, it was fantastic. I was like, ooh, a whole lot of stuff came out.
Okay, so regarding Shaw's, we're not doing Shaw's tonight. Did I say we were doing Shaw's? No.
No.
We're moving Shaw's down to Friday. We just need to juggle this without overwhelming you guys. Bravo had too much on TV last night. I apologize. So we bumping Shaw's this week down to Friday with Family Karma. It's a good positive. Oh, thanks, Paranormal. Lisa, you watched all of them? You must be as tired as I am. Oh
I watched what Shaw's and Married to Manson last night, and I just watched Potomac this morning.
I did all 3. All 3 together. Total waste. Oh, it was a lot. It was a lot. Hey, Kelly. Y'all are over here, and I just messaged y'all some Roni got. Oh, you saw that?
No, I don't have my IG alerts on when I'm working.
No, I didn't see it from Kelly because I haven't looked at anything. I got like about 800 emails. I ain't looking at nothing. Singer Stinger might be out.
Oh, well, I wonder what she did.
The ratings are tanking, And
Well,
she's not
yeah.
coming over. Like, she's not coming across like how they want the housewives to be.
We'll have to talk about that later.
is
Let's get to.
Is that what you're talking about, Kelly? The Ramona news? It's gossip. It's gossip. I'm just getting a little bit too excited about it. Okay, jump into Married to Medicine. Anything that you... I just want to say that every time Scott and Contessa spoke, I was thoroughly confused because it was like circling the drain with those two. I think it was horrible. I felt like I was being gaslit.
Here's the thing. I never felt gaslit because I could see what he was doing. And for me with Contessa, I'm like, well, I understand her predicament. 3 kids, 16 years, but from the way she was sounding, he's been this way the whole time. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, well, if you put up with it this long, what happened to where you're all of a sudden just like at your wit's end? Because you could see this is a woman who has been trying to keep it together. And like, instead of getting a whole new roof, i.e. husband, she's been trying to patch up the relationship, and it's not working. It's leaking everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere.
Well, I also agree. I think a lot of the ladies said this. One person can't fix a relationship that 2 people are in. Like, both of them have to want it. Yeah. And I was really surprised that Heavenly stayed so quiet throughout most of it with regards to that girl's relationship. So it showed me that she does like have some boundaries. You know what I mean? Like, she got a slick mouth. Right. And she claims to be a relationship expert counselor, mm-hmm. something like that. I noticed that she really, it was just small moments where what she said was very encouraging. Like, she was saying, we just want you to be happy, and I liked Heavenly for that.
But see, with Heavenly, with her people she really considers friends, she has boundaries. That's the difference. She has boundaries with her people she considers friends and she respects. So that's the reason why, because she even said in her recap that she wasn't really going to speak on Scott and Contessa's marriage because she roots for both of them, but she wants her friend to be happy. So she's not trying to like talk too much on it.
I'm glad because as much as they put this on TV, it's still a family, it's still personal,
Right.
And that girl was a mess. And Scott, oh my God. He said he didn't understand what Quad said. Quad quite clearly said that she filed for a separation agreement. Right. He came out there and said, we didn't talk about this, but yet they did talk about it. And it was 6 months ago that this was filed.
Right.
I was so confused.
But then he's like, oh yeah, we said we weren't going to go through with it, right? She's all right. And he's like, oh, well, maybe I misheard something and this and that. And I'm like, how did you mishear that? She spoke very clearly.
He was trying to leave, but the boys got him to come back. And then I think even the boys, I shouldn't call them boys, the husbands, Cecil looked the most confused. He really did. He was like, wait, what? Oh, yeah. And Kieran looked the most confused.
Kieran looked the most confused. Then Cecil was like, who, what, where?
You notice the only person who looked like he was understanding this shit was Curtis.
Oh yeah, Curtis like, yeah, I got you, but you're wrong.
Oh my God. It
was just weird. Scott was just weird. Like, and even like everyone's like, Contessa, what are you trying to say? There's something like you wanted to tell us the real truth, but you're not saying it. What's going on?
What did you think about when he said Sorry, who's my girlfriend? And that thing, it said, do you mean Contessa Metcalf? I was like, who was it? Was it Heavenly who said he just put that in there? Or was it Quad?
Oh, I want to say it was Quad. But my thing is this: the whole like Scott's girlfriend. Like, where did you think that was okay? Where did you think that was funny? That wasn't funny.
No, no, unless that is like, if you know how some couples, I guess, have like nicknames and he calls her GF, or
Right.
hey girlfriend, come here. Like, if that's what he calls her instead of calling her Contessa, like to the world, unless they're in a professional setting, then I guess that would be okay. You my forever girlfriend. That's my nickname for you, boo boo. But the kids were joking about it. I don't think the kids knew that mommy was a girlfriend. It's just weird.
Yeah, it was dumb and weird.
And if he was referencing her and she knew that's how she was listed in his phone, she wouldn't have said on that FaceTime, that's not funny. Daddy shouldn't have girlfriends.
Right.
I find that the two of them say a lot, but say nothing at all.
I can agree with that. When they speak, they talk in circles, which gets annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's trying to gaslight her. Let's call it thing. He's trying to gaslight her, and she's trying to get everyone else to say what she wants to say. So they both wind up saying nothing.
But I will give her credit for really trying to make communication better in her marriage. However, I could not be married to somebody who is literally making me crazy, making me second guess myself, making me feel less than. That girl is so discombobulated, like she ain't making sense herself. And if this is all a ruse for a storyline, shame on both of y'all.
I don't think it's a ruse because all the women seem genuinely upset. Like, genuinely upset. Like, you could just see her fall apart.
Because I think all of these ladies, Quad included, take marriage seriously. And these are their friends, like you said, this is an actual friend group. Although that came into question between Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie from Heavenly and Quad.
I think what it is, what they're doing is they're comparing the friendship now to where it was, and they're not really grasping the depth of their relationship, Jackie and Simone. They can't understand it. They don't get it. I can understand it from the way they're talking. If you listen to the way they talk, their hurt me out because I was rooting for them to become friends again. I'm like, this is painful to watch a 20-year friendship to fall apart. And when Simone said, she didn't invite Dr. Jackie to Michael's graduation because it was awkward. I'm glad Jackie finally said that hurt my feelings. That Anila was invited and I wasn't. And I'm sorry, Simone, you were wrong in the situation. Like, because how can you not invite your friend of 20 years and the person who delivered your child? They saw your child before you saw your child. So how can you not invite them, but invite this girl you just met? No, I don't care how bad of a place we're in. You do the right thing, and then you deal with the aftermath later. You walk away later. And they were getting somewhere. I love, and we don't give Quad MVP of this part too, because she was asking all the hard questions.
She did better questioning than Annie. Not Annie, Andy. I vote for her to be the new host of all these reunions.
Because she's like, what's the real problem here? Like, what's the core issue? Like, because this is deeper than what we're seeing. So, what is it? I'm like, go ahead, Quad. Get them. Get them.
And at least Andy shut up and let her do it.
Right. He shut up, let her do it, and they started talking like about the real. They were getting there. They were getting to those deep core issues.
Yeah. I think when Simone said that there are deeper issues and that they are working on it, and then the other part where with regard to Heavenly, when she breaks up with someone, she breaks up hard. So again, if you really break off that severely, you ain't gonna be just like, we friends again.
Right.
You're just not. And she seems to be like a person who carries it in her heart.
Oh yeah, she does.
So it is going to take a minute to work through that if you don't want to hold animosity towards the person that you're trying to rebuild the friendship with. So I kind of get it. And it was the only time during the show that I thought that she was kind of genuine.
Who?
Simone.
Here's the thing with Simone. She doesn't address things really directly, especially matters of the heart. So when she finally spoke about her friendship with Heavenly, to me, I'm like, okay, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Because they were all three like really good friends.
I remember the trip to Miami.
Right. And then wasn't Heavenly with them when they went to find Simone's father? Wasn't she part of that search party too?
Yes, because it was finding heaven, like seeing Heavenly's past, and then they went to Simone's past as well.
Yes, so they were there, and like she was like she's like, I miss Heavenly. We were like we were really good friends, and so Heavenly said, she's like, I've done all I really can. I mean, like what there's nothing more I can do because I've reached out. She's like, I have, and Simone couldn't refute that, so we know that's true. And my thing is, Simone, you need to hold Cecil accountable for the things he said because you can't hold that against Heavenly. He was throwing jabs and she responded. She has the right to.
Do you think she's more mad that what Heavenly said is true and not like that she said it, but the context of what she said, truth hurts?
Yeah, truth hurts. The truth does hurt. And my thing is, if you said it on TV, so it's not like y'all had a private conversation like, shh, don't say this. Like you said on the reunion that not Curtis, but Cecil not having a job was a big issue for you. You said that. So you can't get mad. You can't get mad at Heavenly.
It's one thing she say it though. It's another thing when somebody's supposed to be your TV friend, throw it up at you or at your family on social media. Like using your own words against you stings twice as much, I kind of feel.
Well, you shouldn't have said it in the first place then if you're going to be feeling that one.
True. Very true. But she seems like she throws but can't catch.
No, Heaven says it all the time that she talks a lot of shit. So if you're gonna talk a lot of shit, you need to be able to take a lot of shit.
I meant Simone.
Well, Simone is sensitive, but she can't handle it. She doesn't have the mouth she thinks she has. She's not quick. Like her in a fight with Heavenly verbally, it's a mismatch. Stop it. Game over. She can't hang. It is what it is on that point.
Yeah. Heavenly and Quad are really dangerous in this cast when it comes to verbally sparring.
Yeah.
What else happened on here? Why are we always bringing up Buffy? And why Jackie can't say Buffy name?
Because they don't want they don't want to give it's just weird how people don't do that. They don't want to give each other like that time or that. I'm like, you just like if you don't talk about somebody, just use a name. I mean, y'all had a falling out. No one really wanted to apologize, or the apology wasn't accepted, or apology didn't feel heartfelt. So I get that. I get that, but there's no reason why. And I also think what it is like they don't feel like you should talk about someone if they're not there to defend themselves, and that's what Jackie said. She's like, you know what, this person who's not here, so to defend themselves, so I'm not gonna speak their name, which I understand.
Oh, okay. What else happened here? The men come out. They start talking. Eugene and Cecil and Karen ain't really saying nothing, but Eugene and Cecil got it down on point. What to do with the DMs? I don't buy any grown person who's younger than me, and Dr. Scott is younger than me, who doesn't know what a DM is. Get the hell out of here with that. I don't.
Yeah.
And why are you responding back to titty pictures with
Right.
wow or
Right.
whatever they were sending?
Saying right.
You know.
When Curtis said like, well, you don't just block them right away. Jackie, did you see how quickly Jackie got up about the head to the
Who
face?
was it who said, "Get him, Jackie"?
That was she hopped out that chair so quick.
Curtis.
No.
Curtis disappointed me so much and yet made me thoroughly happy. Curtis doesn't look fulfilled by his marriage to Jackie. And I think Jackie considers him like a couch. It's just there.
You know what? You know what it is? And this is no shade at Curtis. Because he seems cool. He's somebody I would hang out with. I think, and this goes for Simone and Cecil as well.
Hi, Saluna.
What it is these type of women need to be with equally established men. That's the best way I can put it. Like, I think that Jackie would need someone more. Jackie and Simone would need someone more in the Dr. Damon type area range of success, because a man of that if a man is that successful, he's not going to require as much attention as someone like Curtis, who may have a job that's more flexible or more seasonal or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Because if they're busy, they really don't have time to be missing you that much. So when you guys do come together, you do guys have that maybe hour or two a day. It's that much more special. Because you see Heavenly and Damon, their relationship, they're both busy doing their thing. So, but they have such a fulfilling marriage. Like you could tell, but they're both very accomplished, educated people.
Yeah.
Jackie and Simone aren't married to those type of men, and then you add on, they're both at the top of their game in Atlanta. You know, so they're always got something to do. You got Jackie, you got commercials and books and skincare. I mean, she's just doing the thing.
What does he do again? Basketball coach at the local high school?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Was he a former basketball player, professional?
I don't know. Maybe we have to look into him. Oh, Curtis is Jackie's Stedman.
But I thought Stedman's much more accomplished than Curtis.
Can you repeat that? I missed it.
Stedman is much more accomplished than Curtis.
Yeah, but Oprah was Oprah when he was with her, so it's a completely different ball game. So and then Jackie wasn't on like. And we have to realize that Jackie and them have been on the show about what 8 years, 9 years now.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not the same Jackie as when he first married her because she had more time for him. But then you add in the show, the filming, probably taking on more clients, becoming an author. Now you're selling SPF. You come up with this new SPF line for what for melanated people, basically.
Oh my God. Can I tell you, they brought on that commercial at least twice last night, maybe
Oh
even
yeah.
3 times.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the way how she says skin. I need to put that commercial on mute every time I hear it. I want a voiceover for her. Just that one word, skin.
Right, 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 Lisa. But I think it's her accent.
I know. And voice over that one word, skin.
So yeah,
And she is a cootie cat doctor. What she know about dermatology?
Oh, she hires people for that to help her.
I'm not buying skincare from a cootie cat doctor unless it's supposed to treat the skin on my cootie cat.
Hey, she had an idea. She did her research. She hired some folks to help her, and this is where we are. But see, that's the thing. Jackie has become exponentially more busy, and I think that's where the quote unquote problem comes into play. Which is why I said, had Jackie been married to another doctor, I don't think you would have these issues. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, Lisa, Lord have mercy. I don't know why I'm putting a Z in your name. I'm having talking issues today. Curtis is the basketball coach and Cecil sells the real estate. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But these jobs are more flexible. So, Curtis, like he can have maybe like what 2 or 3 showings in a day. And that may take between 1.5 to 4 hours tops. He could be at home like making calls or emails. So the job is more flexible.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. So he was a professional basketball player.
Okay.
In the United States or international league? I'm being so disgusting. Just saying. Okay. The one thing that I do appreciate about Eugene in last night's show, when Scott started like lying about having the picture in his phone, Eugene was like, you had that picture in your phone. We reverted back to kindergarten and he was rat thinking out Scott. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. And he forgot that it was on film.
I don't believe that. Sorry.
Don't they show them the whole season before they come on the reunions?
Mm-hmm.
So then he should have saw that it was in one of the episodes. How are you not coming to these reunions prepared?
Exactly.
Standing back on what Oprah get all the attention. That's the way I took that comment. Okay. Stedman's a pretty accomplished guy himself. He's been in PR, he's written books, he's one of those motivational speakers. Stedman doing all right.
So, all right. So here's what it was. So Curtis wore number 31 at the Kings training camp and was not able to break into the Kings roster, which was loaded with tested forwards from Kings camp. Barry went to join the Lancaster Lightning in the Continental League. I don't know where they are. So that's the.
Okay. Good for him.
Yeah.
Cut of their business because she started her business on the program. She had that business before. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we realize that but I'm just so surprised at the commercials. They've never done commercials for anybody before.
Oh, it's because Jackie's under Bravo. Like her, we have to also we have to remember that her book was published by Andy's company, so they gonna pimp
Wait, her book
Jackie
was
out,
published by Andy?
his publishing company. Yeah, so she's deeply entrenched in Bravo, which is why Heavenly's always said like, don't come for Jackie. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, she's under his publishing company. That her book was published by his publishing company. Um, they're probably on the back end funding the skincare line. I wouldn't be surprised if they're fronting the money for that.
I'm definitely not buying it. Sorry. I like you,
But it's
Dr.
smart.
Jackie,
It's
but
smart
no.
though. She like here's the thing though. She is like next to Bethany Frankel. She's using Bravo for whatever she can get out of it. Yeah, they're taking the cut.
I still prefer Bethany because she took home 100%.
Well, but here's the thing though. As we all know, she worked that in her deal before this was even thought of because she's I'll take less money and bet on myself.
Right, because she
And
was thinking ahead.
right,
She
so
knew what she could do.
once Bravo missed out on that payday, they're like, we are not letting this happen again. Which is why they played in everyone's contracts. They call it the Bethany Frankel clause for that reason.
Is this only pertaining to like the wives who are contracted for the show? Like, what if the husband goes off and does something? Do they still get a cut?
The husbands, well, see, the husbands aren't under contract, and they won't film the businesses on the show anyway. It's the reason why the ladies are under contract, and you trade off a piece of your business to being promoted on Bravo. That's the way it works. Now, if the husbands were under contract and they start a business and Bravo shows the business and promotes it, then yes, they would get a cut.
See, I'm beginning to think that Cecil is the smartest one. They keep on saying he's a real estate agent on these shows. You know, people must be calling him because of like they like Simone, they like him, they like the kids, they feel that they know him and can trust him, or they feel bad because he ain't got no job, so they're gonna try and throw him a little 6% to sell him something. You know, they're not taking a cut of that. That's the smartest thing to do. And you still get him promotion every time you say he's a damn real estate agent.
And that's why Anila and Helmy are always mentioning that Dr. Kieran is a plastic surgeon.
Okay.
So they doing the thing. They getting that free promo without mentioning their business.
Cecil Whitmore. He's a Whitmore, right? Cecil? Metro Atlanta Real Estate.
Yeah.
Wait, he has his own website?
I'm not surprised.
Wait, hold up. So he's not affiliated with an agency? And it looked professional too. That IT is paying off.
Yeah.
Solid Source Realty, Georgia. Get out. Oh, it's a pretty picture. Wish I had found this. Wow. Go ahead, Cecil. And the dumbest picture on the About page.
What's the website? CecilWhitmore.com or something?
Yeah. What other storyline does she have? Maybe they're from my money in the jacket. They're trying to keep relevant in the story. Yeah, Lisa, you got a point. And this one too. What other storyline does she have to bring? No drama. Hey, Trey. Because I think Toya even said that to her, that she just does not speak up on anything.
Who?
Remember when Toya said that to Jackie?
Well, with Jackie, she's just there. Here's the thing. You can't have everyone be drama on the show. Her drama is
Mhm.
very subtle, and I wish people would give Jackie her credit because not many women, especially professional women, will allow the deterioration of their marriage to air out on international TV. That season, she went through it. It was embarrassing, but she soldiered on. And while you have other cast members who won't share anything or who try to keep things hidden. So drama doesn't always have to be yelling and screaming and fighting. Drama can be very subtle, and that mess was oof. We gotta give some on her credit too. Like
Mhm.
she's the more emotional one, so she was hooting and hollering, but it was because she was going through it.
Okay, so Cecil is with this Solid Source Realty, which is owned by a female veteran. Good for
Hmm.
him.
Yep.
Good for him.
I mean, you have Jackie for the subtle drama and all that stuff, but then you have Heavenly and Toya and Qua handle the screaming drama. It's a
Oh,
balance.
if
It's a
you say
balance.
so.
And you have Contessa over there boohooing because she's being gaslit. I mean, you have the perfect mix. That's why the show was good this season. That's why the reunion is good because This is why I said this to me. This show, Family Karma, and Shaw are the three realest shows on Bravo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Trey, we had to drag Scott a little bit because he's gaslighting Polo and Contessa, but then I blame Contessa too because she can see that she's being gaslit, but she still remains gaslit.
But look, you don't think like she has like some sort of like PSTD or whatever it is? Uh, When you have been gaslit for so long, it does feel like you are going crazy because you're second guessing everything that you thought you said or you did or whatever from your husband, and then now your friends are looking at you like you crazy. It does get to be a bit overwhelming if done for a prolonged period of time.
Agreed, but she can see it. Because you could tell she sees it. That is not her, but she's still in it because she's catching it from all sides.
Do you think that she's fighting to keep a marriage that she really knows in her head she should let go because like of her upbringing? She doesn't want what happened to her as a child to be given to her kids.
Yes,
Okay.
100%, no doubt. And
Mm,
she has three young kids too. It's not like they're teenagers.
right, but your kids are there saying daddy got a girlfriend. That's not right.
Right. Because they're parenting Scott.
Just forgiving a peacemaker.
Yeah.
Mm. Or she just avoids things.
I don't think she avoids anything. I think where Jackie's concerned is, and heavily has said there's like Jackie's not gonna let you pull her out of character. Jackie is about her image and her brand. She's not gonna let you do anything to mess it up. Point blank, period.
Oh, they got $10 million houses on here. I wonder if they're listing Simon's abode. Ooh, who knew? Who knew? Okay, so who do we have? Real Housewives of Potomac coming up in 5 minutes. So we're gonna end this stream. Everybody, give us a like before you leave. Hold on. Let me see how many have any of you given us a like? I'm not even in here. Why am I not in here? Okay, I have to give us a like. Jamal, did you like us?
Yeah, I always do that first thing.
Okay. You know, it's been a rough day for me. Guys, please give us a like. I only see 8 in there. And meet us in the next live in 4 minutes. Okay, we'll be discussing Potomac, the nude interlude. All right, so Jamal, any final thoughts?
No, this is a great part 2, and I can't wait for part 3.
All righty. So until next time.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye.